Hey there, welcome to another Nepal Images episode. My name's Scott McLennan, and I've been taking photographs of Nepal for about the last 20 years. Today we're going to go on a road trip and take a look at some of my favorite places in the country. Now there's so many places to see, I've just picked out a few, and these are just representative of places that I think are great to take photographs, and also if you want to have a more relaxing time in Nepal. Life in the cities can be really busy and hectic, lots of traffic, horns honking, all that kind of stuff. So if you're looking for a couple of places to get away from all of that, have a more quiet time, be able to walk the streets without dodging cars and so forth, then this video is for you. We're going to take a look at 4 of my favorite places in Nepal today. So let's get to it, and thanks for watching. Before we get started, I want to tell you something about the 2015 earthquake that affects these photos. For those of you who've been living under a rock, Nepal was hit in April of 2015 with a series of severe earthquakes that killed nearly 10,000 people and left many buildings damaged. Almost all of the photos you're going to see here in this video were taken prior to the earthquake. It's my understanding, because I've not been back to many of these places since the earthquake, but it's my understanding that a lot of repairs have been done and most of these places have been completely restored by this time. By the way, I took this photo as the earthquake was happening. Okay, let's begin with my list of favorite places, starting with this place. Just a short drive north of Kathmandu is Buddha-Nilkantha. For some reason, not that many foreign tourists know of this place or come here, but they should. I've made a video about the temple at Buddha-Nilkantha. It's on this channel, and I'll add a link in the description below. Buddha-Nilkantha is at the end of the road. There's virtually no traffic, so it's an easy community to walk around in. In addition to the temple, there's shops, good restaurants, several coffee houses, and after hectic Kathmandu, strolling around Buddha-Nilkantha is a real peaceful way to spend the day. There's all kinds of things for you photographers to take pictures of while you're in Buddha-Nilkantha, and surprising things pop up around every corner that you weren't expecting. And by the way, here's a picture of a traffic jam in Buddha-Nilkantha. Our next stop is Lumbini. Located in the Terai area, the Lumbini zone is home to the birthplace of the Buddha and a UNESCO World Heritage Site that's simply called Lumbini. Development of the site is ongoing and many countries are building temples there. Excavation of the Maya Devi Temple, which is believed to have been built in 249 BC by Emperor Ashoka, is still ongoing. Ashoka was the last major emperor of the Mauryan dynasty of India. His vigorous patronage of Buddhism during his reign, which was 265 to 238 BCE, furthered the expansion of the religion throughout India. Following his successful but bloody conquest of the Kalinga country on the east coast, Ashoka renounced armed conquest and adopted a policy he called conquest by dharma, in other words, by principles of right life. In order to gain wide publicity for his teachings and his work, Ashoka made them known by means of oral announcements and by engraving on rocks and pillars at suitable sites. An Ashoka pillar is located here at Lumbini. Welcome to Bhaktapur, one of my very favorite places to visit in Nepal. As a UNESCO World Heritage Site and the capital of Nepal until the second half of the 15th century, Bhaktapur gives a glimpse of what royal Nepalese city looked like 800 years ago. Bhaktapur has managed to retain its authentic ambiance with brick-paved roads, brick houses, and a way of life that goes back to medieval times. This ancient city is also famous for pottery and wood carving, amply displayed on the squares and windows of the local houses and temples. Bhaktapur is the third of the valley's medieval Nuwari cities, the other two being Kathmandu and Patan. It remains the best preserved of the three. The ancient city center is car-free, making walking its cobbled streets very pleasant. The whole town is like a living museum, with temples on every corner, bustling street markets, arts and crafts being produced wherever you turn. If you're interested in Nepali culture and heritage, this is a place that you really must visit on your trip to Nepal. Bandipur. Bandipur, a charming little town in the foothills of the Himalayas, is different from the rest of the destinations in Nepal. Isolated on a hilltop at 1,050 meters, Bandipur is absolutely off the beaten track and used to be an important stop along the India-Tibet trade route. This Nuwari town is one of central Nepal's hidden gems. It combines traditional village architecture, Himalayan views, countryside walks, local adventure sports, and excellent accommodations. It's also an ideal place to break up the drive between Pokhara and Kathmandu while getting a relaxing taste of rural Nepal in the process. Apart from the beautiful views, the town has some wonderful 18th century architecture, numerous temples, and wondrous opportunities to witness daily community life. A recent addition to visiting Bandipur is a cable car. In the past, access was by a winding scenic road, and while I've not personally seen the cable car, reports are it's a brand new way to take in the views on your way to the town. Visit Bandipur, you're going to love it. I hope you enjoyed our little road trip today and had as much fun as I did. I love being able to share these photos with you and talk about these places that I like so much. Now you do your part and be sure and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share this with others. And thank you so much. Namaste.